What's going on? All right, so this is not my oxygen not included colony. I started up a second one on the hardest asteroid just to see what it's like. And it really doesn't seem that bad. It kind of is. So there's no algae at all. But I've learned things because of that. For one, you can get by surviving on just polluted oxygen for a little while, not like a long time. My gas pressures are very low, barely breathable. But we're living. The other thing, pips. Pips will replant things for you that you don't have to fertilize or take care of, which is kind of broken. I noticed them doing it like by accident. I have a bunch of oxyferns all over the place. I've pulled some of them up, which is fine because the ones that are up above don't really grow too much because they're in oxygen. So this one, I need to get that moved down to here. The way that I really figured this out was this polluted water was like only divided by a single block, and eventually that single block just eroded, and there were a bunch of oxyferns down here that were saving me, and they all got drowned. But pips came down here and replanted them. They also replanted a few other things that I've dug up. But yeah, that seems very broken. I want to use that in the future. And I ended up figuring it out because I went and read about it. They are known to bury seeds in the ground whenever they can find a suitable area with enough space. So yeah, just starting a new colony that is more difficult has caused me to learn a little bit. I'm not very far in. I'm 18 cycles in, but this one has been tougher. I went right away to try and get liquid reservoirs. Reservoir? Yeah, so that I don't have to pump things into a storage space and then back out into a reservoir. I think that's a good early research. Beyond that, I don't know. The game just doesn't seem that tough. I want to start again, now that I have this little bit of knowledge. One really important thing, you have to have a researcher early. At first, I didn't have a researcher. And without that, I mean, this one got research pretty quick. But without that, you can't do basically anything. Getting a bathroom up seems important. What else? I don't know. I feel like you can make it for a while with just the manual generator. Converting coal to CO2 would be good to feed the oxyferns more CO2. It's really weird not having access to algae for the algae terrarium. I could do the electrolyzer now. Or for the oxygen diffuser. I don't have rust. Carbon skimmer, I think, just gets rid of CO2, which is not what I want. Deodorizer, I just researched this. It hasn't been a priority for me, just because I have other things going on. I think my plan for this second playthrough is to not record most of it, but I'm gonna start a new world. Here, we're just gonna back to the main menu. Okay. Go back to the main menu. New game, survival, spaced out. You just click this all the way until we get to the last asteroid. This one says chance of survival slim. So does this one. I don't know what the difference is. This one says moderate, so they go from easiest to hardest, it seems. So I just went for the very hardest. Crashed satellite. I don't know what any of this stuff means. Cool. Start the game. Easy game. See if I can survive yet again. I think I'm going to either upload these. I need to figure out how to upload additional videos that aren't like part of a main series. I ran into this problem with Brotato and with other games where I want to play too much of it. Like, yeah, to where it doesn't even make sense to upload that much onto YouTube. These first dupes are pretty important, what I'm figuring out. Creativity, piloting, those are not things I care about. Piloting, and I care about the negative, I think, quite a bit. Agriculture, athletics, medicine, those are all decent. Increased science is good. You could be my researcher. We'll see. Digging is good. Decreased decor is fine. Germ resistance might be a problem. Athletics, science, increased construction. Husbandry doesn't matter much. Cuisine is good. Okay, so really, let's re-roll this one and look for a good researcher. Strength and construction are both very helpful, I believe. Looking for good research. Decreased calories, that sounds bad. I just need science. Wait, is this even better? This is plus 12 strength total? Is that correct? And starts with hard digging? Oh, but bottomless stomach. Construction, medicine, creativity. Plus 7 athletics. That's 70% run speed. Masterworks. 7 construction. And starry-eyed. Huh. Wonder if that's better than this one. Can't do attacking, that's fine. Machinery and construction. Another starry-eyed. We could just get tons of morale. In outer space. I thought it meant like while in the room. Oh. Oh. That's not super helpful. Okay, I'm gonna be back in a second once I find my 3 dupes. Alright, so I've got a plus 10 machinery. I don't know what Ingi's tune-up effect duration means, but machine operation speed sounds useful. Excavation is really good. Having some science is good. Happy timeline. Let's embark. Let's go. Nisbet, Steve, and Otto. So yeah, my plan is to pause this video quite a bit and probably just jump forward in like 10 cycle increments. So once again, no algae. Is that space? That's space exposure. And I think I'm pretty close to the bottom. In the other one, I was close to the bottom. This one, maybe I'm just really close to the top. Okay, I might get to explore space in this one. The good news is, I see Oxyfern, and I don't think it's going to get flooded this time. So even without pips, I could make this. There's 5 Oxyferns here. Oxyferns put out 31.25 grams of oxygen per second, and they only absorb 156.25 milligrams per second. So they put out more than they absorb. How much do you? Inhaling 100 grams per second, exhaling 2,000 milligrams. 100. So 3 Oxyferns per dupe. But I'll end up with excess CO2. I can deal with excess CO2. The trickier thing is what to do with these high up Oxyferns, because I don't really want to plant more. I can plant them using pips. It's just difficult to do. Ideally, I would get this dirt leveled out. I don't think I can place new dirt. Like, I wish I could place dirt here. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Weird that these can grow in igneous rock. Yeah, I don't know. We will find out. For now, I think I'm gonna pause, plan out my beginning colony, and we'll come back Maybe on like cycle 3 or cycle 5 for these first couple episodes. We'll see. Yeah. Come back in a bit. Maybe I'll just keep coming back whenever I get like new things figured out. So right now, these are my initial dig orders. We're gonna get access to this, to down here. I don't need to expose this polluted oxygen yet. Food is gonna be one of my big concerns. Right off the bat, I'm only seeing a tiny bit of meal wood on the map. I do have these, but these are one-time food servings. I start with how much food? Diagnostics, see all. We want to set up battery, breathability. Why am I entombed? Food, stress, power use versus battery. Huh. Trapped. Okay, I'm not entombed. Food, 16 kcals. That's not very good. That's my biggest concern. Alright, I've got my research station and my power planned out. I want to get a big battery here as a priority just because the small batteries lose more electricity per day. I should dig into this. CO2 won't really collect in here, which kind of sucks, but there's a bunch of oxygen. Should I dig in somewhere else? I think this is fine. Is it fine? I'm just thinking eventually this oxalite's gonna disappear, so this one's going to uproot itself, so will this one. That's okay. I want those seeds anyways. I need to get into this room so that CO2 starts collecting down here, and so that oxygen starts flowing out. That should actually be high priority. I should set what tasks my people are doing. I also need to set their schedules. So we're going to add 2 schedules. You get to work. No, bath time goes here. Downtime goes here. Work goes here. That's the plan. Bath time. Bath time. Work, 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 work. Cool. So now everyone uses the bathroom at different times. Everyone has downtime at different times. Everyone sleeps overlapping. I do want to get beds for them pretty quick. Beds could go. And I can get a bedroom. Put a door there. Furniture. We're halfway through the cycle. So this will be priority 6. I haven't set up their skills or their priorities. There we go. You're gonna be our operating person. You're gonna be a primary digging. Researching. You'll do researching. Decorating. Low priority. Who's gonna be construction? Where is construction? Building. You've already got operating, but you have research. I'm gonna say you're building. Supplying and storing. None of them have any strength. Oops. Okay. So I want this to get done first. Get that done first. Okay, we've broke through at least. Dirt. Do I have coal available? I don't see coal immediately. That's a little bit concerning. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna get all this done. Okay, I think I need to get an outhouse built as a priority. So we're gonna get the outhouse built. Then I'm gonna put a sink up. Then I'll work on research. I am going to need to get access to water as well. I haven't really thought about water yet. Salt water's kind of a pain. There's regular water right down here. Regular water right down here. I could drain this water into this water. The only problem is I'm going to create a carbon dioxide sink if I'm not careful. And I do want to be careful about that. So I might come all the way up here, even though it's a long path down. I'll try and get pumps early. Salt water. Water and food are both going to be a little bit limiting at first. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I think I'm going to come up, go down, and try not to get too much CO2 down here at first. At least until I can relocate pips and oxiferns down at some low point. Right now, this is the natural low point. And I just hit one of my first problems. I need to be able to dig through hard materials. So to do that, somebody needs hard digging. Okay, good. I do have one dupe. You're nowhere near getting a skill point yet, though. I don't know what the best way to get them XP is. We'll figure it out. Good news, I have some water right here. That should be very usable. We'll get plumbing, pitcher pump. Right there. Looks good to me. Should that be a priority? Probably. I think water is necessary. So oxygen's going. I'm about to have water. Food. Food is the next big thing. What? We have a wrecked satellite. Huh. Still haven't figured out food yet. Poke shell. I could try and harvest up some critters. I should probably start breaking all of these cracked rocks. That might be one of my next priorities. I guess I do have all of these. These will last me for a while, but I need a long-term food solution. I feel like I have long-term, well, medium-term water, long-term oxygen. I have to gather up all of this mealwood and get it planted. Huh. Using pips, maybe I should try and create... I need to know what things can grow on. Can they grow on aluminum ore? I think it has to be dirt. I kind of just want to maximize the amount of natural mealwood that I could get. I know it grows slower, but it doesn't require dirt, which is nice. Or like any kind of care. We'll see. First research complete, and it is jumbo batteries. After that, I do want advanced research pretty quick. But I also want this. And I want to work towards liquid reservoir. But that requires advanced research. I just saw a pip picked up a mealwood seed. And now it just buried it. So right there, we're going to have a mealwood plant. Not ideal, but I do need the mealwood. Mealwood is supposed to be... I think they've already planted... No, I guess that's the only new one. Harvesting those is a priority. I might have to create some artificial farms just so that I can grow more seeds, throw them on the ground, so that these can grow them. But I have to be careful with my digging, because once I remove the dirt, I can't put it back. So that's going to require some thought for where I want these natural farms. We'll see. All right, I feel like I've reached a good point. Cycle 3. But I've got bedroom up. I've got bathroom kind of going. I've got water set up. I feel like oxygen is going for now. It's mostly off of oxalite, but it's going. I think this is a good stopping point. And yeah, this series, I've been thinking about it while paused and while playing. I think this is going to be a members-only YouTube series, so maybe nobody will end up watching it. But really, this is just because I want to play even more Oxygen Not Included. So if you want to become a member to my channel, it's only 99 cents a month, and you'd get even more Oxygen Not Included content. But no guarantees that I'm going to keep doing this. Who knows? It's just how much I want to keep playing, which really, I want to play a lot. So we'll see. For now, that does it for this video. Thanks for watching.